And the Checka Pro Radio Show starts now. Here's your host, the man with a hard hat and tool belt, Checka Pro Joe.
We all love spending time outside, on the deck, on the porch, the patio, and by the pool. I'll tell you, as humans, we love fire. There's something that's very primal about fire. We love our fireplaces. We love to make fires. When I was a kid, someone might call me a pyromaniac. I used to like to burn stuff. I don't know. I just love fires. Well, I've got my friend Russell Metzler from Gas Product Services here on the program today. He is going to talk to us about outdoor fire features. He's an expert with that. Russell, welcome. How are you?
Great, Joe. Thanks for having us today.
Yeah, it's so great to have you here. Am I right? Isn't it primal? Don't we, especially men, I think, want to make fires?
Yes, there's nothing more enjoyable than just sitting and staring at a flame. You know, after a hard day at work or whatever you've been doing, just to sit and relax and watch the flames burn. It's so cool. I just love that.
It is, and you make it easy because a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to get the firewood and have to light it up and, get it hot. You have a great solution. They can use gas, and many of us have gas in our homes.
Absolutely. And we do fire bowls. You can have them like, the most common way is like a pair on either corner of the back side of the pool as you're looking out the back window at the swimming pool. You have a bowl on each of the back corners, and you can go out there and turn a little valve and strike a lighter, and it just burns until you turn it off. Or we can add automation to it. So you don't even have to go outside. You just push a button on a remote control, and it just comes on.
Oh, I like that a lot. So much
isn't
like
that cool?
Yeah, it is. So much like the modern fireplaces today.
Yes, very much so.
Oh, I like that.
We can add those. We've added automation to existing bowls. We have had lots of pool companies will have these features as part of their overall package, and we'll help them with the automation and so forth. There are fire pits as well. So instead of being a little bowl you're looking at, it's like a big round pit with benches or chairs around it, and it's set up in such a way that you can even rest your feet on it, and then that can be automated. There can be a light switch on the wall or a remote control that you have in your hand to turn the fire on and off, or it can be the old-fashioned way where you just turn on a knob and strike a lighter. But either way, any of those ways, I just love looking at the flames, especially when it's dark outside. It's a nighttime thing.
No, I agree, and I rather strike the lighter. I mean, the closest I can get to a real flame myself to start it, the better. I mean, no, I do. I don't have a gas pit, but I want to get one day. Now, I do live on acreage, and so I have a lot to burn, and I do it the old-fashioned way. But one day, when it's time, I'll be calling Russell to come out and set me up on this, especially as I get older, because think about this. If you do burn yourself with logs, for instance, this is true for your pit or your fireplace. It's a lot of work and it's messy. It's really nice to have your natural gas, or if you have propane, come on into the pit or the fireplace, because people have outdoor fireplaces too, and hit a button, a switch, and boom, it comes on. And then when, it's time to go to bed and you're finished with your wine or your beer, you just turn it off. You don't have to worry about it continually burning, which can be an issue for some people if they're using wood.
Yep.
It's fantastic. Russell Metzler, I've known him for a very long time, 13 years, been part of our pre-qualified program at Checka Pro. His phone number, 281-408-4154. That's a great way to get a hold of him. You can also reach him at gasproductservices.com, and you can check out his wide array of products right there on the website. When people go there, Russell, what will they see in terms of fire pits and other fire features?
They're going to see our torches, our tiki torches and our luau torches. We've got 3 different kinds of torches that can be set up on a post. Like if you have a walkway going through your backyard, maybe through some flower beds and stuff, these posts can be set coming up out of the ground, and at the top is a torch. And you turn a knob and you strike a lighter, and there's a little flame that comes out of there. Or we have what they call the tiki torch, which is kind of if you've ever been to Hawaii, you've seen these things. It's like a cone-shaped thing with some flames coming out of it, and we can set those up and then incorporate into the landscaping to give that flame effect in your party area. They say you can't have a luau in the backyard without the tiki torches.
No, that's true. And you know what? A lot of people will go to the big box store. They'll buy those cheap tiki torches, and now they have to fuel them up with citronella oil. Messy, smelly, and you always have to put more product in it. And that's not cheap. It's expensive to put that product in there. I've done that before. And inevitably, that $12 tiki torch you purchase needs to be replaced well within a season generally. And it's a constant battle. It's really nice when you have, I'm going to call them appliances. I know that sounds kind of kitchen-oriented, but these are appliances. But an appliance is meant to last for a long time. And as far as I'm concerned, Russell, the appliance should turn on when you flip the switch.
Yeah, absolutely it should.
And that's what you get when you get a product from Gas Product Services. Russell Metzler has been in this business for a very long time. He's got great passion for what he does. When you call him and talk to him on the phone, you're not talking to some person who recently was hired by his company who doesn't know anything. You're going to be talking with Russell. Russell isn't just the guy that goes out and, does the quotes and the sales, if you will. He does that as well. You'll get to meet him when he comes out to take a look at the project. But he understands everything about what you have or what you want to have. My point is sometimes you call a company and they'll say, well, we'll send a technician out. We'll send a sales rep out. Well, Russell is the technician. He is the sales rep. He's the one with over 30 years of experience. There is nothing that you ask him that he won't have an answer for. Isn't that true, Russell?
Well, Joe, as you were saying that, I would have an understanding of what people say. There are times when, in order to gain that understanding, I have to go to their house and look at it. We do that every week. We'll go and visit with people in their backyard and let them show us what they have in mind. And then we have a much better understanding and are able to speak with much more specificity as to what we can or cannot do to make their whatever it is they have in mind happen.
No, absolutely. And you don't charge to come out and take a look, do you?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, and a lot of providers will say, well, if you want us to come out, we'll send a tech out, which is just an employee, right? We'll send a tech out.
Yes.
And it's going to be $149 to take a look-see. What? Oh, yeah. In this case, you're getting the guy with 30-plus years experience, the owner of the company, Russell Metzler, to come out and take a look at his expense. This is what he does. He loves what he does. He'll tell you that he's not going to work. He's going to play. Okay, so some people wish they could make money as a fisherman because they love to fish. Unless they're a commercial fisherman, they're not loving what they do generally for a job. They can't wait until they fish. Every day, Russell Metzler gets to help his customers with these gas appliances, I call them. These are gas products, generally outside. So I just want to make it clear that Russell's not going to fix your gas dryer or your gas stove inside or your water heater. It's generally going to be a gas grill. It's going to be a fire pit, your gas lights, that type of thing.
Yes, sir. That is absolutely right.
Once again, gasproductservices.com. Russell Metzler is the owner of Gas Product Services. His phone number, 281-408-4154. Russell, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Joe. Have a good one.
Check-A-Pro is your local source for pre-qualified contractors. Stay tuned for more of the Check-A-Pro Radio Show.